So, how are you guys doing today? Hope you're doing fantastic. Hope you're doing so well, you don't know what to do with yourself. It's so good. But, if you don't know what to do, I've got a little recommend movie for you might want to check out. And that is called Infinite with Mark Wahlberg himself. He's getting old, right? Look at all them wrinkles. Anyway, but he is outstanding in this movie. And so let's let her rip. Tater of the chips, okay? Infinite. It's a story, a sci-fi story / action movie. So, Infinite tells the story of Evan McCauley, or Cocky, or something like that, which is Mark Wahlberg, and he is this mentally damaged individual who thinks he's schizophrenic or something along that line because he always is having these weird moments in his mind that he don't know, can't explain, visions, if you will, and he's got these skills that he don't know where the crap they come from. He can forge a sword, he can speak a different language, and he just thinks it's all because he's crazy. But the truth is, Evan is actually centuries old and has just been reincarnated through time, right? The whole reincarnated stuff is a little weird, but anyway. So, yes, he's reincarnated and he's an infinite. So they come back each life after they've been killed or whatever as a different looking person, but same essence, right? And so, yeah, it's directed by Antoine Fuqua. I think I'm saying that right. He directed Marky Mark and Shooter, so you can expect top-notch level action. And it is. It's a good action pick. It's from start to finish. You get to see old Mark get to use a katana samurai sword, which is, a little different for him. Most of the time it's a gun or something, but he does get to use that too. Really, really cool, unique type movie. It is very good. And what it is it's these infinites, like I said, who basically live on through life after they've expired or been killed through another form. They're reborn all over again, if you will. Very, very weird there, very sci-fi-ish. But they're against this other faction, same type people that can, live and come back and live and come back and live and come back and rewind and all that. But they, unlike the infinites, and I forget what they call them in the movie. It's a specific name, it's a different order. But they want to kill off all of humanity and be able to die and be at peace. And the infinites are just not for that, so they're kind of at war with each other, these two factions, if you will. And so, yeah. They reveal, these infinites wind up and get Mark Wahlberg's character and reveal that he is actually this legendary dude that they've been searching for, and that his memories are actually real and they're not some schizophrenic delusion. And so, all kinds of cool action pieces ensue, and the movie is really good. I'm not going to spoil anything for you. It's got a great cast, like I said, Mark Wahlberg. And then it's got Chiwetel Ejiofor. I don't know. He was on Doctor Strange as, Mordor or whatever his name was. And he's been on a lot of different other things. And it's got Dylan O'Brien, who we will remember was in Maze Runner movies. And he's got a little bit part. He's actually the 80s version of Mark Wahlberg's character at the beginning of the movie. It has a really cool action scene right off the bat right there, so it's really fascinating. And like I said, it's a little different. It's a little unique. It's something, out of the ordinary. And really, like I said, really cool action. The little tagline is, "Who says you only live once?" Well, in actuality, you do only live once, but not for the infinites, not for Mark. It's rated PG-13 for sequences of strong violence, some bloody images, strong language, and brief drug use. Okay, so sounds like it's right there on the edge, but it is PG-13, so viewer discretion up to you guys. You can find it on Paramount Plus. You can buy it or rent it on the big three, Vudu, Apple, or Amazon. And it's a good one. Or you can go out and get a hard copy. That way you got it. You got it, and you ain't gonna have to lose it or whatever like that. And you get a box. Sucker for a box. But Infinite, it was a good movie. You know, it was back to the basics for Mark Wahlberg. He kind of get back to his action hero roles, which, you know, he's getting on up there, so it may be a little bit more difficult as he gets older to continue doing things like this. He's sort of transitioning from leading action hero to mentor type role. You know, he was in Uncharted as the mentor, so to speak. So it's good to kind of see him take the leading role back as the action man, you know, the good guy. And he kicks butt, man. He kicks butt in this movie. I'm telling you, it's a good one. Like I said, it's PG-13, and it's not too long of a movie, I don't think. Let's see, it's 106 minutes, so yeah, it's not on the long side. It's a quick little watch. It's good. Pretty big budget. And here's the thing about this movie, is looking at it, you'd think, man, this would have been a great movie. It'd been big on the big screen in the theaters. It didn't come to theaters. It went straight to Paramount Plus and started streaming for all you folks at home, which kind of ticked off Mark Wahlberg a little bit. You know, it kind of miffed him a little because he wanted it to be released like it was meant to be on the big screen, because there are big, you know, CGI scenes, big action spectacles. So yeah, I can kind of see his point there, but it is kind of cool at the same time that we can sit in our house in our underwear if we want to and watch a movie like this. Of course, that was back when COVID was still rampant, so they kind of had that excuse they had to. So Infinite, Mark Wahlberg. It's a good movie. It's action. I give it about 3.5 stars out of 5. So there you go. It's a little bit more leaning toward the really good side instead of just decent or bad. So that's kind of where it's falling for me. So yeah, check it out. If you haven't seen it yet, I recommend. It's a good one. If you're a Mark Wahlberg fan, you'll love it. I guarantee you. Check out The Infinites. As always, this is my humble opinion. And opinions are like butts. Everybody's got one. And some stink if you don't wash them. Bye!
You are an infinite. Evan Macaulay, diagnosed with schizophrenia at 14 after carving the words "look inside" into your chest with a box cutter. Look inside. Why those words? Which one of these is yours?
Look, you could skip the whatever the hell this is because none of that is mine.
Was it yours?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
Jesus! Every time you say, "I don't know," this trigger gets pulled. Is it yours?
Look, I don't know.
Are you out of your mind? Last chance, Evan. Is this yours? Hello, old friend.
Oh! Get in!
This isn't your first life, Evan. You are an infinite. You've lived and died 1,000 times.
You're talking about reincarnation.
If you can remember
who you were, you will understand who you can become.